Welcome back, fellow gamers. So we have for you today a box opening of Legendary Guardians of the Galaxy. So, what happened is I started playing Legendary again with my buddies. I decided to go out and buy some expansions. I got the Deadpool one here, Guardians, and Legendary Noir. The thing is that I was looking for a simple, straight up, what's in the box, and I was not able to find something to my liking, so I decided I'm just going to buy these three. There was a few others I wanted to buy, but I'm like, I'm going to buy these three first. Do a video, just a straight box opening of what you get in here. Show you quickly some of the cards, and then move on. Really, the key point is the heroes, mechanics, the mastermind, and what the villains look like. So, I've already done Deadpool, so if you haven't seen this video yet, you can check it out. It's going to be in my library of videos, and I'll be doing Legendary Marvel Noir next. But right now we're doing Guardians of the Galaxy. So let's jump in. All right. Now this is a long 2 days with Amazon Prime shipping. I wanted these cards ASAP. I'm going to be playing with all three of these new expansions on the weekend. It is awesome. So here we get, I'm going to zoom in here. 100 playable cards, 5 heroes, 2 masterminds, 2 villain groups, 4 all-new schemes, a rule sheet, and something new is a token sheet. So that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. So here are the tokens. Oop. They are crystal shards. And guaranteed we will find out what those do in a second. Same back as per usual. Alright. So we have Drax the Destroyer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip through all these quickly. Put them down. And then we'll go over them if you want to look like at that stuff. There's some people that sometimes they just don't want the stuff spoiled. Gamora, of course. This is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. So, Groot. I am Groot. Alright. Groot. Rocket Raccoon. Is this out of focus? It's the trouble being close to the lens. It sometimes gets out of focus. Of course, Star-Lord. I have to hit my camera screen each time. Alright, so there is our 5. We have our first mastermind, the supreme intelligence of the Kree. Not bad. And here's pretty much why I bought this. Thanos. Woo! Cannot wait to play against him. Is he at the bottom here? Hold on a second. What? Oh, here he is. He's mixed in right there. I was like, am I missing my Thanos card? My mastermind. There we go. And then we have Scheme Twist, Forge the Infinity Gauntlet, Intergalactic Kree Negabomb, the Kree Skrull War, Unite the Shards. Alright. Now we have Mind Gem. So we got, I'm guessing, the Infinity Gems. Yep. So this is power, reality, soul, space, time. Interesting how we don't have... Interesting, okay. There's 1 power, 1 mind, 1 soul, 2 realities, and 1 time. Oh. Interesting. I don't know if that's done on purpose. And then the Kree Star Force. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Ronan the Accuser. I feel like he was a middling character up until the movie. Shadrax. Supremor. Okay. So that's what you get. So Masterminds, Thanos, Supreme Intelligence of the Kree, which is pretty cool. Obviously, the 5 cards are the members of Guardians of the Galaxy, and they each have their Guardians of the Galaxy indicator. So that's what you get. If you want to stick around, I'm going to just quickly look at some of the mechanics and quickly explain them if that is of interest. So it looks like everything here says artifact. A lot of artifacts here. So artifact. Choose an artifact any player controls and once per turn. With a once per turn ability, play a copy of those abilities. Okay, so artifacts. I don't know. What is an artifact? What is an artifact? There we go. This set also contains powerful new artifact cards that players can use for permanent advantages. Some hero cards are also artifacts. They still count as a hero card too. When you gain a hero artifact, put it in your discard pile like any other hero card. When you draw the artifact later in the game, you may play it in front of you and use the effects usually once on each of your turns. This means you control that artifact. At the end of your turn, when you discard all the cards you played that turn, the artifacts you control stay in. Okay, you can use an artifact on the first turn you play it. You can control multiple artifacts with the same name and use each of them. You can't use your artifacts once per turn ability during other players' turns. That's interesting to know. Okay, so if a card effect like a rogue or chameleons will let you copy an artifact card, then you can use the artifact's once per turn ability, and there is no other effect. Okay. So artifact. So this is an artifact. Okay. So this here is an artifact. Once per turn, gain a shard. Okay. Artifact. Okay. So these are artifacts. So they stay in front of you. That's interesting. Okay. Once you get to play them. All right. Let's see here. Rocket. Yeah, this is Rocket Raccoon. Some more artifacts. Gain a shard. So shards are the next thing that we're going to be looking at. This set contains 18 shard tokens. These tokens can be gained by players, villains, and masterminds from the supply. If a shard would be gained, but there are none left in the supply, then no shard is gained. So when you gain a shard, put it in front of you. You can spend the shard to get +1 attack, returning the shard to the supply. If you don't use a shard immediately, you can keep it for future turns and use it later. You can spend as many shards as you wish on a single turn. Shards do not have victory points. Okay. When a villain gains a shard, put them on that villain from the supply. That villain gets +1 attack for each shard it has. After you defeat the villain, you take one of the shards. Return the rest to the supply. When a villain escapes, the mastermind gains one of the shards on that villain. Return to the rest of the supply. When masterminds gains a shard, put them on the mastermind from the supply. That mastermind gets +1 attack for each shard it has. After you fight a mastermind, you take one of its shards. Return the rest of the supply. Pretty straightforward. Helps attacks. My phone is going off. Next we got Groot. Let's see. Gain 2 shards. So some more shards. Mostly draw abilities. Gamora, Godslayer Blade. Of course, it's an artifact. Mastermind gets no attack from shards this turn. Interesting. Gain 2 shards. Whew. That's... yeah. Doubly attack. That is an incredible card. That is an incredible card. Okay. So yeah, artifacts. More artifacts. So there you go. It seems like artifact is the main thing in this set. Obviously shards as well. Infinity gems. So these babies right here. The set contains a new unique villain group called Infinity Gems. This represents Thanos himself wielding the power of the Infinity Gems and defending them from heroes. Infinity Gem villain cards act just like any other villains in the city. However, when you fight an Infinity Gem, you put it into your discard pile as an artifact. Infinity Gems you've defeated have 0 cost, have no color or hero class, and don't count as hero cards or villain cards. When you have an Infinity Gem in your hand, you can play it just like any other artifact. If an effect moves an Infinity Gem back to the villain deck or city, then the Infinity Gem becomes a villain card again. Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Definitely looking forward to playing this. So Thanos, 24 attack. 24 attack. Let me just get in close here. Always leads the Infinity Gems. Thanos gets -2 attack for each Infinity Gem artifact controlled by any player. Each player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes next to Thanos as a Bound Souls pile. Interesting. Bound Souls. Alright. Let's see what the Kree's got going on here. You read that? No, it's kind of going out of focus. There we go. The Supreme Intelligence gains a shard. Then each player reveals their hand and discards a card with cost equal to and cost 1 higher than the number of shards on the Supreme Intelligence. Whew! There you have it, guys. That is, I'm not going to go through the schemes because those are fun to explore solo. Captain Atlas. All right, let's see here. The Kree is a lot of shard stuff. Yeah, looks like it's pretty much all shard stuff. So there you have it. That's the expansion for Guardians of the Galaxy. I hope that you'd like to pick this up. If not for just Thanos, that's awesome. I'm really excited. There you have it, guys. Be on the lookout for my next video, and don't forget to check out the Deadpool expansion. I'm gonna get to this here. It's got a limited edition promo card, so I'm kind of excited to see what that is exactly. Hope to see you there, guys. Until next time, good gaming.